Welcome to the second annual Street Fight Summit. I'm Laura Rich, co-founder of Street Fight, and I'm really excited to welcome you here today. You know what? Oh, thank you. Somebody brought a... Oh, there's a couple... Oh, my goodness. Lots of cameras flashing. I didn't realize. I would have brought my agent. I want to say we are starting a little late, but we got all the technical difficulties out of the way. And I guess I just wanted to start with a... oh, my goodness. I'm having technical difficulties again. All right. I have a nice presentation prepared for you that's going nowhere. At any rate, as most of you know, we were supposed to be here on October 30th and 31st, and thanks to a little storm, we're actually bringing you a bigger and better conference. So we're really excited that you could all make it, and I wanted to thank those who, had to rebook some flights and some hotels, and really appreciate that you're here today. It's such a vital time in the industry, and so many changes taking place. It's really important for us all to come together to meet one another, learn about the latest thinking in the industry, share best practices, and so I'm glad you're here. One thing oh wait, there we go. Okay, so this is where we are. This is where we are. We are pre-tipping point, and it's a very exciting inflection point in the industry. Innovators are still innovating, all of the startups who have brought us to this point. The bigger companies are beginning to pay a lot of attention, if they're not already moving into this space, testing things out, or making some acquisitions. And I'm, speaking of, really excited about some of the investments and acquisitions that we've been seeing, like Yext's $27 million investment, ThinkNear being acquired by Telenav, Esri scooped up Geoloki and GeoIQ, LocalVox, $9 million round, and Capital One's recent acquisition of Bundle. And this list could go on. I know I'm missing a lot, and it will go on as the year progresses, and I'm very excited about that. So this year and next year, we're going to see a lot of competition continue to heat up around bundled services for SMBs. We're really moving out of the siloed services that were really important to the creation of the industry with, a sharp focus on a particular service, whether it was daily deals or location-based services. But we're seeing a lot of expansion among those companies to service small businesses across their digital marketing needs. But it's not just among the startups who are doing that. There's also competition coming in from companies like Constant Contact that have those relationships with the small businesses and want to leverage that relationship for, to offer more services. And we're seeing the dominance of data. Data will play a really key role in this battle, as we're seeing consumers increasingly comfortable with sharing their information and recognizing the value in that. Marketing services and tech platform companies are developing great ways of aggregating anonymous data that can be applied in highly personalized, but still anonymous ways. So, good news for everybody. Opportunity abounds among big brands, in addition to, obviously, the small business market. Last night, one hyperlocal company told me about the $700,000 RFPs that he's been submitting, so that's great. So we're seeing companies like these really move into this space and, seeing the value in applying hyperlocal marketing strategies to reach consumers and spending to do so. So next, I want to talk about the next today and tomorrow. So, today and tomorrow will really reflect these themes with panels focused on mobile opportunities. Our first panel today on the way location makes all the difference on the mobile platform for revenue potential, as well as a discussion tomorrow led by the IAB on mobile ad inventory. Again, the acceleration of the role of data in listing, search, and discovery. We'll hear more about that from YP Yext in a panel this afternoon. Some presentations and talks on where hyperlocal publishing is headed. I'm Excited about our afternoon keynote tomorrow afternoon from Jim Brady. And then, of course, the underlying theme throughout the event is serving and servicing small businesses. And this morning we'll put a special focus on what local merchants want. So also very excited. I know everyone faces a sharp pain point in finding good sales talent. So I'm really excited that we're bringing you a sales seminar to close out the conference tomorrow. Obviously, I want to give big thanks to all of our sponsors: Closely, Newstar, Yext, eLocal Listing, Qualcomm Labs, YP, Blank Slate, Hawthorne Associates, Where to Get It, LocalVox, Topics, UBL, Patch, and Town Wizard. So thank you all for helping to make that possible. Thank you, sponsors. Okay, so I have a few housekeeping items before I introduce Walt Doyle. I know there are signs up, but I just want to say the Wi-Fi password is capital S, capital F, capital S, and then a lowercase rest of the word summit. So it's SFF Summit, the number 1. Twitter hashtag is SFSNYC. Networking in this room behind me. Lots of room back there. Food and beverage all day long in there. And I also want to note that despite my late start, we do run a tight ship and we don't have time between sessions. So if you can help me to keep our show on time, I think it's a real benefit to everybody. So that's just a little request. And then now I'd like to introduce Walt Doyle, General Manager of the PayPal Media Network. Walt became part of PayPal last year when his previous company, Where.com, a location-based mobile ad network, was acquired by the payments giant. And so eBay, PayPal's owner, has been making acquisitions and devising a strategy aimed at closing the loop from demand generation through purchase and loyalty. And I'm really excited to welcome Walt to the stage. Thank you so much and have a great time.